Hi friends, this is Kelsey, and welcome to August 10th. It's a Monday. Dark chocolate peanut butter cups. Organic ones. I've had two major realizations in the past week and a half. Something like that. Remember to take your vitamins. And I will share, I remember to take my vitamins because a friend reminded me that I probably should be taking vitamins. Good friend. Really good friend. That friend, was a rock in my life. True fact. Well, is a rock, stands on a rock, something like that. But, point is, solid foundation. Solid foundation. Which brings me to my next point. I found out that, like, and I mean, I conceptually understood this, right? Like, you go to the grocery store and you see things on the shelves, and like, you conceptually understand that they wouldn't be there and getting restocked if people didn't consume them. Coffee creamer. People buy coffee creamer and they like, okay, so what led to this is, I like to watch like coffee reels because I think they're aesthetically pleasing and they're fun. Do I ever make the drinks? I mean, but are they fun to watch? Of course. Have I thought about making them? 100%. But bandwidth, it's a bandwidth thing, okay? Now, coffee creamer. I was watching this thing, and this girl was like, we're in a recession, we're in a depression. Things to do to save money. Don't buy your creamer, make it at home. And it broke my brain, like, things to save money, make creamer at home. Don't buy commercial creamer. And I mean, I looked it up, commercial creamer is like $2-3. $1.99. When I was buying, I bought creamer for the office because we had like really bad instant coffee. Okay, it wasn't really bad. It was the really nice Colombian instant from Trader Joe's, but it was still instant coffee and we were still at work. So like the joy in the day was that I got like whatever different creamer for the week. But like I had this realization. It's not like people don't use this as like a sweet treat once in a while. This is like part of their weekly grocery list. Like, they go to the grocery store whenever they get paid and they're like, I gotta get my coffee creamer. And the concept never like, it never, like, registered, like, and I'm in coffee groups, like, on Facebook. It never registered. I don't know why. So, like, in order to save money, people, instead of buying coffee creamer, are making it at home. Because they have to. In order to, like, it's fine. Do you. I'm not judging. I just didn't conceptually, like, register that this was a thing. Because here's my process for making coffee. I put coffee in the maker. Whatever method of coffee that I make. Drip, French press, Indian style, pour over. If my friends make me Turkish coffee, it doesn't really matter. Like, whatever style of coffee, Vietnamese style, like, whatever style of coffee it is that I'm consuming, I put it in my cup. Sometimes I had sugar. Sometimes I had milk. Sometimes, if I'm really feeling fancy, I'll get the mini Monins, the little holiday special, and I'll get that, and I'll do, like, peppermint mocha, hazelnut syrup. But then I don't add the sugar. It's just like, that's it. But like creamer, it doesn't even, so then I'm looking at these creamers, right? It's all chemical based. They're all like non-dairy this, non-dairy that. I've had the like almond milk. They're like, I think they're called like nut pods. I don't know. Someone gave me a bunch of them. They realized that I'd had an allergic reaction to a drink, and they were like, oh my god, we can't have you getting sick because the milk was the wrong milk. And so they sent all this non-dairy so that I could like reset my system a few years ago, and I'm internally grateful to them. But like, I don't think like, oh, I'm going to the grocery store, what do I need? And I'm like, what do I need? I need milk, bread, eggs, bananas, fruit, protein, it's usually tofu, or paneer. Like, I'm that, like, make sure the quinoa's in stock. Like, I buy things in, like, 50-pound bags. I'm not, like, I buy everything in bulk, right? I don't think, oh, I should go to the grocery store and, like, get my coffee creamer. Okay. I mean, I'm not judging. I just it didn't register. So that leads me to my next point. If all of these people are saying that the way they're saving money is to make coffee creamer at home, then I realized two things. First, I'm so disconnected from, like, American society, it's not even funny. I mean, like, look at my account. Obviously, I'm disconnected. But, like, I'm just in my own little world over here. You know, it's just me and the farm animals, right? And do my little thing. Support my local businesses and make sure my friends know that I love them. Which is point number 2. And I realized this. I didn't realize how much I read. Like, I read, like, all day, but, like, some of it's on my phone, but, like, I didn't realize how much I read and study, and it is just who I am. It's how I've been. It's they say that, you know, you are the 5 people you surround yourself with. And okay, and I'm not saying there are certain situations where people are in situations where they are in relationships with someone because of circumstance, but psychologically their immediate 5 people are actually not who people necessarily think is their immediate person. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the immediate 5 people in your mental circle, right? Like in your brain, you're like, first 5 people that I would ask for advice on, those are the people that you become, right? I'm not saying like, oh, you have a roommate. I mean, that can affect things because proximally they're entrenched in your life. But like, I mean, like mentally, you're like, I need some advice. Who do I call? Those 5 people, the first 5 people on your list of like, I need insight, that's who you become. I'm having a crash out, who do I call? That's who you become. I need help figuring out this problem. I don't have capacity for a solution, who do I call? That's who you become. Because when you're in that state, the person that you're relying on for support is the trajectory of your... If they make a decision for you, then you've allowed them to become part of you. Right? So if you're delegating decision making and you're saying, I don't have the capacity for this decision, who makes that decision for me? The person that's making the decision is influencing you directly. I'm not saying there's not autonomy, and I'm not saying there's not like employer-employee relationships. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying like, in your little 5-person circle, okay? Getting to the point. People have not read The Art of War. I don't care what language. You want to read it in Chinese, Japanese, English, Spanish, French, Italian. I don't really care, but you haven't read The Art of War. People haven't read this book. Like, people have not read Sun Tzu's Art of War. And I realized that because I've been watching coffee reels. And this is how my brain works, okay? I see things and I correlate them, and then I make connections based on deductive reasoning. Because if you are the sort of person who is saying, I don't know how to save money, I don't know how to cut expenses, I don't know how to budget, I don't know how to do these things, then you're also the kind of person that is operating at a frequency that is opening yourself up to the suggestion of marketing teams who are using you as their target demographic, right? So when you're doing marketing, you have to understand who your marketing is directly affecting. And I watch reels and whatnot to understand what people are looking for in their marketing, right? So I'm looking at it analytically, and I'm like, oh, these reels are fun. But then my marketing brain takes over, my business owner brain takes over, I have an addiction to organizing structures within systems and making maximum efficiency and streamlining operations. Work smarter, not harder, because opportunity comes in chaos. And then I realize when I say this is art, it's quite possible people don't even know what I mean. So I've been doing some self-reflecting on that. It is hella hot. Chocolate peanut butter cups are going back in the fridge. I did cut Dr. Pepper over a year ago. Be proud of me. And it's still one of my favorites, but I just don't eat that. So remember to live life joyfully, and I love you. Doodles!